G'day, guys. Welcome back to Stat Chat Sports. You're here with myself, Steve, Tazza, and BT for our favourite segment of the week. It's the bold predictions. No Josh this week, so he's not going to be here to defend himself, as I wasn't last week. And I must admit, I completely forgot to send one through, which I'm sure I got absolutely torn to shreds about from you boys. So appreciate you. But I'm here this week. And I'll be honest, I'm not messing around this week, fellas. The shades are on. Let's get it done.
Oh, that is hilarious.
All blown serious here. I'm throwing this out early from myself, and I'm going to save it to the end, but I'm throwing it out early. I'm calling my own Steve Cole here. But I'm gonna let it brew. I'm gonna let it brew in the pot, and we're gonna save it towards the very end. All right. So,
fuck, I did not expect that at all. That you caught us both off guard there. That's hilarious.
As we've got no Josh on the podcast today, I'm going to start with his as he sent it to me. And he is heading towards Saturday night, Sydney Collingwood. Okay. And we're looking at Mason Cox, Big Mace, the American dream. His first prelim final since the infamous 2018 prelim final against Richmond, which he basically announced himself to the world with 3 goals and 11 marks. Josh says that Cox will go back to the future, kicking 3+ goals and have 11+ marks. However, the Pies will still lose the game.
11+ marks.
11
against his Sydney team.
Against Sydney
the bloke has butterfingers. That's insane. God.
And Sydney loses. Because if he's taking 11 marks and kicking 3,
Sydney to win.
Sydney to win. I mean, sorry, yeah. Well, that's got to be ridiculous. Is it pushing Steve though?
Yeah,
because he's done it before. I think it's Steve. I think it's ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like that call because he has done it before against a Richmond side, which was, in their prime. He did it against them. So, yeah, I like the ridiculous call. I think he'll be happy with that. Not that he can argue against it. So, Josh, that's what you're going to get.
Oh, mate, I can't take you seriously with these glasses. I just keep looking at them.
I'll take him off until it's my turn because it doesn't really make a lot of sense otherwise. So
it's hilarious. It's so good.
But they will return. Tazza, I want to hear yours because we're hearing some whispers that you're a little bit hesitant on yours this week.
Yeah, look, I went way too overboard last week. And, I mean, I sat there watching the game thinking, what the hell was I thinking? It was so far off. Did the Dockers even score 8 goals in total? I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Don't think so.
So, yeah, look, I was way off.
Oh, they did. They kicked 9.
Oh, there you go. Well, they almost got it. But, I mean, even the tackles was ridiculous. So I'm going to tone it down a little bit. So I'll go on to Sydney Collingwood. It is going to be a low-scoring game, like we alluded to in our game previews, like BT said. But I think being a contested game, being a messy game, I'm going back. I'm dipping again on the small forwards, but I am going to tone it down a little bit. I'm going to say small forwards, small to medium. I've gone Heaney and Papley to combine for 6, and also Elliott and Ginnivan to combine for 6 as well. And that's it.
Heaney, Papley 6.
Elliott and Ginnivan 6. 12 between.
Yeah. It's definitely not ridiculous.
No.
Look, I didn't think it was going to be.
I think it's a pass mark. It's not lemon and herb. You're lucky though.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
That's okay. Look, I'm going for bold. I'm going for half achievable. My one last week, what was I thinking? I don't know. I just want something to give me a half decent shot. And I think I've got it. Maybe, possibly.
Okay. No, that's why it gets a mild and just a pass mark. So, BT, hit us with it.
All right. I'm going to Sydney as well because I don't like Collingwood and I don't like Troy Wilson. So this one's for you, buddy. The big Buddy Franklin, he's going off this game, all right? He's going 20 plus disposals. Hasn't had that since 2018.
Jesus.
All right.
20.
And 20. And he's kicking 6 plus goals. He's kicked it 4 times since 2018 as well.
Only
Holy.
4 times. That surprises me.
Hey, I'm not done here. All right?
Oh, wow.
Sydney's winning by 8 goals.
Oh, boy.
How do you feel about that one, Troy Wilson?
That throws out the close game out the window.
That's minimum ridiculous. Look, I'll
absolutely
consider Steve.
Minimum. Yeah.
But you are the man, so it needs to be your call.
Sheesh. I almost think the 8 plus winning by 8 plus goals is almost enough in its own right, considering all we spoke about in the preview was that it was going to be a close one and a close game. So,
but he could get off on this game. He could, because I mean, May absolutely towed him up in the last game, but Darcy Moore's he's been known to leak some goals. He has his off games, and if this turns out to be one of them, Buddy could do it. He's a freak.
It's going to be vintage Buddy. He's going to be up on that wing, running back to goal, 55-meter bombs. He's going to be everywhere. The greatest number 23 athlete of all time.
Oof.
Topic
wow,
for another
video.
Is a call. Topic for another video, fellas. Let's stay the task on hand. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give it to you, BT. I'm gonna give you Steve.
Good. That's what I was aiming for.
The call. I like the call. I do. Yeah. I don't think there's.
It gives me more of an excuse.
There. More an excuse for
if it doesn't come through.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
That's a good one to watch. That's a good one to want to happen as well.
Yeah.
Because if that does happen, you know it's going to be a crazy wild game and a good one to watch.
Only the best from me.
Okay, fellas. This is what you've been waiting for. Since the start of the video, this is what we've all been waiting for. Just excuse me one moment. There we go. Okay. I'm going to make myself look like a right fool here if I don't get the Steve from the boys, but I think it absolutely deserves it. I too am going to Sydney Collingwood. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a close game. I think at quarter time, it's going to be a draw. At halftime, I think it'll also be a draw. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. 3/4 time, it'll be a tie. And at full time, we're going to see a tie. We're going to see extra time. And we're going to see Sydney win by a point in the end, in extra time.
Well, that's clearly Steve. I would be very surprised if that's ever happened. Ever. In VFL, AFL history. This
is what I said. And now, look, it's not going to happen. We'll just honestly going to throw that out right now. It is not going to happen. But I had to come out big because my name was thrown in the dirt last week for not producing a poll prediction. So I had to come out swinging. I've come out swinging. Now, I think if there's ever any doubt that I should not be running this segment, I think you revert viewers to this video and to this moment. We can timestamp it. I'm here and I'm here to stay.
Well, it's minimum, Steve. We don't even have a scale what goes higher, so we gotta go Steve.
Yeah, that's just insane.
That's insane. I heard a stat last week. I think it was the Brisbane game when I think it was a draw at 3/4 time. That's only happened 6 times or something in the history of the AFL.
Yeah,
been a draw 3/4 time in a final.
Let alone every single quarter.
Every quarter.
Well,
then to win by 1 point.
Yeah. I think the Shades have done their due course, so they can go now until next week. 1 week left, fellas, not including this week, obviously. 1 week left before the grand final. So we'll have 1 week left of bowl predictions. The 4 of us are yet to hit a bowl prediction. And I can say pretty confidently for myself, it's not going to happen this week either for me. So I want to interesting to see whether with 1 week left, whether we will see any of us hit a bold prediction throughout the entirety of the year. If we haven't, then we've definitely earned the right to continue this segment and to continue calling it bold predictions, because they're not here to be necessarily predicted correctly. We want the boldest of calls, and we love to see yours in the comments below as well. Lots of good ones from the viewers out there, from the subscribers. We love to read them. It makes the games more interesting to watch from our perspective. So make sure you're leaving yours. We've only had a couple, or maybe even one, that have got it on the nose so far throughout the year. So you're doing a better job than we are. But for now, that's all it's going to be. We hope you enjoyed the videos throughout the week without Josh. I hope I've done you proud in terms of running the segment and running the show for this week. Fellas, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next week. Cheers.